everybody, this is Ben for the Blue Monday podcast, and I have just witnessed Ipswich Town 0, Fulham 2. But don't worry, my bubble is not burst just yet. Let me go through the game and then I'll give you my thoughts. So Ipswich unchanged, the full-back back four still there. So Bart in goal, Iorfa, Kenlock, Knudsen, Spence across the back. Waghorn stays at left midfield, Sears right midfield, Skews and Ward in the middle, McGoldrick, Garner up front. So again, still four fullbacks at defence, two strikers wide midfield. Don't worry everyone, international break now, 2 weeks off, and we can get some of these injured players back hopefully, or at least on the training ground if not back into the team. Fulham, pretty strong 11, only Aite and Aluko, who we would normally expect to be there, not there today. So the pattern emerges very early into the game, very similar to Brentford last week, as in Ipswich surrender in possession, tighten in there, squeezing their makeshift back four in, and Fulham kind of pouring onto us. Sessegnon easily past Waghorn, crosses to the back post, falls to Kearney, and he smashes it over. Good chance for him. Fulham in control, counter-attack. Skews and Iorfa getting each other's way, and Johansson has his shot deflected over. Sessegnon mugs off Iorfa. Good cross in, and Kenlock makes a pretty good block here. Ojo in off the left, shot pushed away by Bart. Short corner, work to Fredericks, low shot just off the outside of the post, I think so. I think Bart had that one covered. He was kind of stretched, but just kind of clipped off the outside of the post. Now on 28, actually chance for Ipswich. McGoldrick in a great position here. Tries a kind of fluffy drag back and a chip type thing. Iorfa gets booked on the totting up process here. His third foul on Sessegnon, or well, in that position with Sessegnon attacking him. Kearney with a strike. Bart spills it, Spence clears it. In the second phase, Johansson with a great chance. He gets played through, he has like he's 6 yards out with one-on-one with Bart. Tries to give him the eyes, I think, and Bart clears it with his feet. Has to score from there. 34th minute, Fulham actually take the lead, and of course it was going to be from a cross rather than playing through us. Fredericks down the right, he punished us in the away game for the first goal, and again here, gets the cross in, Cabano heads it in, very well deserved lead on 34. Ojo shoots, well held by Bart. Over the top for Sessegnon, crosses to Font, he doesn't get much on it, floats up in the air and hits the post. McGoldrick's through now on 39, great chance to play Garner in. No, he's not having it. He goes, puts it onto his left foot, takes the shot. We had exactly the same thing with the goal last week. Skews is going through. McGoldrick kept it and kind of got barged over, and then we had the strange Waghorn goal. He really should have played Garner in for that one, I think. Into the second half, no changes from Mick. Don't really know what he was going to do given his options anyway. Garner in exactly the same position from a corner, can't get enough on his header straight at Button. And this is what really killed the game, because we didn't start badly in the second half. Kearney has come back to the sweeper position, so I don't really blame anyone for not tracking him. He's so far back. Pings this ball out to Sessegnon that he just played all day, this diagonal ball out to the left-hand side. Sessegnon gets it onto Cabano. Nice move by him. Turns. Bart saves the first shot. It's bouncing down. Font's got a little bit of time to kind of size up the shot, and he kind of lashes it in at the near post. 2-0. And 50 minutes, I could put my trusty pad down now and say game over, because Fulham at 2-0, they just kept the ball. McGoldrick dribbling shot straight at Button. Mick makes his changes at 58. I don't blame him here, because I don't think he would have, you know, expected an immediate goal at the start of the second half. You can say, oh, he should have made his changes early. As it happens, it didn't make much difference at 2-0. Waghorn out, Downs in, so Ward goes out to one side and Downs into the middle. Sears out, Selina in. They both play in midfield, so Selena's playing left midfield, Ward's playing right midfield. Downs and Skew supposedly should give you a bit more steel in there. And Fulham really just holding on to the ball, playing the game out. Fonte goes out and Camera goes in. Norwood out, Cabano in. Ipswich go 4-3-3 for the last 10 minutes. It seems clear Mick doesn't like Selina wide. And he's going to put him down the middle when everybody's fit. So you ended up with a central three of Ward, Skews, Downs, and Selina, McGoldrick, and Garner up front. Nothing really doing, couple more substitutions, and it was game over. So my bubble is not burst. This is a reality check. We've done brilliantly to get 12 points. Mick changed the shape against Birmingham. His half-time subs were great to win against Barnsley. Ridiculous game against Millwall for the 4-3. And then the 4 fullbacks last week and the clean sheet and the win against Brentford. Fulham finally clicked today. They were really good. It was very reminiscent of the game on Boxing Day last year. They really held us at arm's length the whole game. Kearney got better and better as the game went, but Sessegnon was so dangerous down that left. If you're a Fulham fan, you're going to want him to stay. I don't know what he gains from staying at this level much longer. He needs to go up and maybe accept that offer from Spurs. With regards to Ipswich, I don't really know what they can do. There's now 2 weeks off and they can hopefully regroup a bit. And if not, get these players back, get them at least training and at least around the squad. 3 centre-backs, Chambers, Webster, there's another one and I can't remember, Smith, all to come back. In the midfield, Hughes we don't know about. We think he's going for an operation, but Adeyemi is back training. Obviously, Dazell's gone off. Maybe we can start to go back to that 3-5-2 that Mick was kind of favouring, and that's going to be the way it goes after the break. But he really needs a clean bill of health for everyone. I don't know whether we're going to see the 4 forwards on again after the international break. We will find out. Be very interested in people's comments. We're expecting Chambers and Adeyemi to be the first people back. Whether that changes the QPR game too much, I think it'll still be 4-4-2 there. Maybe Ward goes out wide and Adeyemi comes in with Skews in midfield, and then it's a straight battle between Waghorn and Sears for who goes down that left-hand side. We will find out. I think Mick deserves a lot of credit for this first month. Look, it's 12 points from 4 games. It's 12 points from 5 games. It's 2.4 points per game. We cannot see that as the, rolling that out across the season. You roll that out across the season, you're getting way over 100 points and you're finishing in first position. That's not going to happen. What we've got to look at it, we've got to look at it at 10 games. And really, over the next 5 games, if you can hit 8 points, if you can hit 2 wins, 2 draws from those next 5 games, you're at 20 points after 10 games, which is promotion form. I don't know what to expect over the next 5 games. It's QPR, it's Derby, Leeds, I'm struggling, Sunderland possibly after that. But we need to be, if we can get in 17 to 20 points after 10 games, that's where we need to be looking and judging. We need to look at this streak at the beginning of the season as a fantastic bonus and a great start. Give us a little bit of a cushion going forward. Let me know what you think in the comments. There's not much to say about today's game. We were beaten by a better team, and although we were outpassed last week, we weren't outplayed because we won. Today we were outplayed. There's not much to talk about there. I'm more interested in the comments on what you see going forward, whether we're going to go back to the 3-5-2, and can we get to 18 to 20 points after 10 games. As always, hit subscribe on this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Look out for the podcast on Monday. Type Blue Monday into your Acast app or your Apple Podcasts app. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom, and let's keep the faith. Let's get some players back and see where we are September the 9th. QPR, over and out.